Breaking up is hard to do, especially if it's of a romantic nature, but how do you end a friendship with no hard feelings? Our relationship expert, Dr. Julie Rosenzweig, joins us now with some help. Let me first of all ask you, how do you know a friendship needs to end? Because I think all of us have gone through this at some point in our life, whether when we were teenagers or as an adult.
Yeah.
What are the signals?
Well, I think the overall feeling is that you're trying to avoid her, you're not wanting to return phone calls. When you're with her, it doesn't feel very good. You want it to get over with soon, and you don't feel very satisfied on the side of it. And like you said, there's lots of reasons that they should end. Maybe you've just outgrown the friendship. That often happens with friends from high school. You just go different directions. You kind of grow up, figure out who you are, and it doesn't fit very well. Maybe your friend is high maintenance, where, you know, she is very needy. She needs a lot of contact. The more contact you give her, the more contact she needs. Or maybe your friend has a very toxic influence on you.
Okay, well, let's talk about that, because we can sometimes be in a toxic friendship and not realize what's there. There are some red flags to look out for, right?
There are red flags, and it's interesting because you wonder why you're in this relationship, and it goes on for a while. But some of the red flags are that she can be pretty competitive with you, that she always has something new to tell you that you haven't heard about, or when you try to share something with her, she kind of talks over you. She will often cancel appointments or dates with you at the last minute because she's got a better offer, but she doesn't think your feelings should be hurt. There's kind of a subtle criticism that goes on, so you never feel good about your visit. You feel very drained on the other side of it. You feel pretty angry, and you just can't figure out where your place in the relationship is because it's all about her.
I think a lot of women might think it's easier just to let it go away and not contact the person. But should you really say something to them and have that conversation with them that you want to go separate ways?
Well, we kind of wish they would just kind of disappear, move out of town, whatever. But it's generally not that easy. It's better to have the conversation rather than just let it fade away. Because if you just keep avoiding, you're never going to get a sense of closure. And as awkward as that conversation is, you can always say, listen, I've been thinking about our friendship, and it just seems like we've grown into different people. We're going different directions, so focus on the differences rather than kind of a direct attack. Makes it a little bit easier unless you have a really toxic friend, and sometimes the direct approach is the best approach, and it's just like, this friendship just isn't working for me.
What do you do if you want to...
You're done.
Well, yeah, but what do you do if you want to break up that friendship and go separate ways, but you have mutual friends and you know you're going to be running into that person?
Yeah, so you're not as done as you'd really like to be, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, because your friendships do get interwoven, and those are where the awkward moments are. Obviously, your friends don't want to take sides, and they're going to invite you to the same event. So go ahead and say hello to her. You don't have to fake a conversation. If friends come up to you and say what happens, they want to engage in gossip, simply say, you know, we've just drifted apart. It just doesn't, you know, kind of work for us anymore, and leave it at that. If they want to gossip about it, they're on their own with it.
Let's turn the tables. What if a friend dumps you?
Oh, it's so painful.
How do you recover from that? It is.
Well, it's either a direct dump or an indirect dump where you're the one making all the contact and they're completely avoiding you, not returning phone calls, nothing's happening, and you don't have a sense of closure, and that can be really painful and very frustrating. The best thing to do is accept that the friendship is done, it's over. If you want to write him a letter just saying, you know, it seems like we've just drifted apart, gone apart, I'm not sure what happened, but thank you for your friendship. So do both of it. Acknowledge the friendship that you did have and the gifts that they gave you, you know, emotionally over time, and the support they gave you, and then just move forward.
So hopefully we've given you a way to and opened your eyes to some things, because maybe you're experiencing some of these feelings right now with your friends and you're not quite sure how to get out of it. It's very common, especially among women. All right.
It is.
Julie, thank you.
This has been BetterTV.com. For more stories like the one you just saw, catch the weekday television program Better, your source for styles, trends, relationships, beauty, fitness, and other stories that will help make your day better. Check local TV listings to see if Better airs in your city. Thanks for watching.